Welcome back to more of Castlevania Circle of the Moon, where last time we left off we decided to... let's see, we made it through the observation tower and beat up Hugh. So we're just gonna allow him to self-pity, just because we're nice guys like that. But what I'm doing now is I'm back in the observation tower, and I am just trying to get some good items in order to make it through the battle arena alive. So we're starting off here in the observation tower because, well, first of all, I forgot a secret passage, and second of all, we can get some of the best items here. So what I gotta do now is I gotta whip right here, and then get my hands on another HP increase, which is always good. Because with the way this is set up, I'm gonna need all those I can get. And the first item I'm gonna be going for is the double grips. Except I'm gonna need 2 of those in order for that thing to work effectively. And that evil pillar almost caught me off guard, but the good news is... well, that's not good news. But the good news is that I can always just fight the dark armors here without having to worry about somebody else showing up or anything else happening. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do for this part is just get the dark armors, and then I'll see you back at the next spot. I mean, get the double grips, that's what I meant to say. But you get the idea. Now that we're back with the double grips, the next item I want to get is the Potion EX, which is going to be a full health refill, no matter how little or how much HP you have left. The Demon Lords are also going to give me strength armbands, which is something I'm definitely going to want to use when we get to the battle arena. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all of what I'm going to do in this video, is just demonstrate what to get and where to find it, and then just go about doing those things. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get around maybe 2 strength armbands and maybe 4 or 5 potion EXs, if I can. If I can't, no big deal. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll just see you when I'm done. Now that we got the stuff, I might as well show you what this stuff does. So the double grips are 75 up in everything, as long as you have both of them equipped. And the strength armband is great because that's a 100, or your strength goes up by 100. So that's going to be really useful for taking enemies out in a quick amount of time. But right now, I gotta go to... see, I think my next stop is going to be the machine tower, because we can get the strongest armor in the game there. So I think I'm just going to go all the way over there, and then I'll see you guys there. Okay, now we are back at where we're supposed to be, so what we gotta do is we gotta enter this hidden room, because one of the other enemies changed. And we gotta deal with this thing, the Lilium. It basically fights the same way as that Nightmare did earlier. But at the same time, this thing is pretty dangerous, so this is going to take a while because the dark armor is a pretty rare drop. But at the same time, I think you guys know where this is going by now. I just wanted to show off the enemy. So yeah, I'll just get the dark armor, and then I'll see you at, we'll go with the catacombs. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Alrighty, now that we're here, let's just go ahead and get back here. And you've already seen these enemies before, but I am showing them off because I just want to grind off on some more heart power-ups, and also getting some more, what else is there, spiced meat. You know, just for the sake of it's gonna be useful when we get there. But I mean, this really isn't anything new to you, so I'll just go ahead and grind up on these guys, and then I'm going to go to the underground warehouse because I gotta show something off there. But yeah, that should pretty much be it. After that, I think there's one more thing I'm gonna have to take care of in the chapel tower. But outside of that, there really isn't much else, so we're almost done here. So a few things I learned on this trip. Number 1, hippogriffs can drop hard EXs. And lastly, this is the last incarnation of those succubus type sprite swaps, and that's going to be the Lilith. And the Lilith doesn't have any particularly useful items, but it is very useful for grinding for experience, you know, just in case you need it. I do like this thing's bright blue color though. That makes it stand out, which I think is a good thing in this section. But what's not a good thing is me getting hit by these shots, because they can do a lot of damage even with the good armor on. Alright, let's just deal with it this way. And yeah, that's a problem with the, with these type of enemies, is that since they do fly around pretty irregular patterns and pretty fast, they're pretty tough to deal with. But yeah, that is experience for you. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to, I think, the Triumph Hallway or the audience room, one of those places, and there is another candle I have to show off, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I'll just see you there. So this is the next area I want to be, and it's back here with all these skeleton athletes. And then, yeah, I had to go all the way to the end and then deal with this candle that's going to show up. Yep, there he is. And I did try doing this earlier, but unfortunately I wasn't strong enough to kill this thing. And apparently I am still not. So not only do I need a stopwatch, now I gotta figure out where to find one. So I got one more thing to show off here, and that's gonna be a new enemy. So let's just take care of this witch first. Anyway, Franken's back. And it's pretty similar to the way the bears attack, in that when it gets close, it just attacks you. Oh, nice, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, I came here to get the soldier fatigues because I need to raise my offense to take care of this one other enemy I've had a bit of a time trying to kill. And that's gonna be either the scary candle or the mimic candle. And I want to kill that thing because I'm trying to get the gambler armband from it, which is gonna jack up my luck, which is gonna be great for trying to get the unicorn and the black dog cards, which can only be found in the battle arena. So that's what I need to do, and I'm just gonna make my way over there soon, so I'll just see you when I'm there. And speaking of that candle, here's that particular area where you can find it. And it's in that long hallway with all the skeleton athletes, and yeah, really all we're doing is, it's kind of a long trek to go there, but it's just one of those things that has to be done. Anyway, with the soldier... Okay, you know what, I really screwed up there. Let's just try that again. But like I was saying before, with the soldier fatigues, a Venus and Thunderbird card combination, and the stopwatch and 2 strength armbands, now I can finally kill that thing. You know, assuming of course I actually decide to use a stopwatch. So let's just try this again. And yeah, this is really how it goes, and yeah, that mimic candle is really hard to kill, and it does have about 1000 HP, so it's one of those things that you are going to end up having to work a lot just to get it killed. But I was able to get a gambler armband off screen, and that is something I am going to need for the battle arena, because that's how I'm going to have to get the unicorn and the black dog card. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and see if I can make it work with 1 luck ring and 1 gambler armband. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not really sure if I'm ever going to get my hands on a second one, but it's just one of those things that just has to be done when you're doing a Let's Play of this game. So I will see you near the battle arena, but not quite there. So now that we're here in the room next to the battle arena, what I need to do now is that I need to kill the fallen angel in order to get the Saturn card. I am just going to do that off screen anyway, but I figure it's just one of those things I might as well show off. The fallen angel is another incarnate of one of those succubus demon type enemies, and pretty much all it does is the same pattern that you saw in the nightmare in the what else was there? Lilith, and those other kind of enemies. And I do not feel like getting cursed here, so let's just go ahead and take care of that Legion. And I did manage to get another potion high from that Legion, so at least I got that going for me. I mean, potion highs are pretty hard to come by, so that is one thing that I definitely should have gotten more of. And I am just going into the battle arena just to reset the enemies. That's really all. Well, that's not what I needed to do. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the card from the fallen... No, that is not what I need. Yeah, let's just go ahead and run here. Yeah, so where was I? I'm just gonna go ahead and get the card, and then I'll see you back here when we're ready to begin the battle arena. I did manage to get the card, thankfully. And the Saturn card is a pretty neat little novelty. It has the familiars, which you can use familiars to your advantage, and it does have its uses. I just wish they did it earlier, but I'll elaborate more on that when it comes time to show off the actual stuff. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and call it here. So I'm in the battle arena now, so I'll just see you next time when I take on the battle arena. I'll see you then.